There we go. Okay, it's recording.
Awesome. So welcome to our Saturday morning call. Today we are going to talk about the power of sharing. And Renee, one of our ALD4s in Opulence Global is here with me. And I love having different hosts, during the months because it allows us to tap into different markets, into different people, into different time zones, obviously. And Renee, today I was saying just earlier, where will your business be if it wasn't for the power of sharing, if it wasn't for you opening your mouth and sharing
hmm
the amazing opportunity we have? I know when you joined Opulence Global before named Global World Trade, obviously it was a completely different business. Now with Fountain of Life, with the beauty products, with all the 13 years heritage in fashion, your business has changed a lot. But I want you to give, 2 or 3 minutes, let the team know what it is your input from your heart about the
hmm
power of sharing.
Basically, if I didn't open my mouth and share, I wouldn't have a business. And in fact, I think the one thing that I've always understood is that it doesn't matter what business I choose. No matter what business I choose, you have to share. Every business evolves around someone talking about that company's product or service, right? And so I think the biggest thing for me is, and this question came up in a meeting I was doing on Thursday evening in Oshawa, because people, we're all busy, right? We're all busy. And the thing to understand is that while you're doing your daily activities, is to realize Fountain of Life, this business is done at the same time. It's not like you have to put aside, you know, 8 hours on this day and do the business. Because for me, it happens as I'm going throughout my day, as I'm going to the coffee shop, as I'm going to the bank, as I'm going into, dinners and then to the shopping malls, And so everywhere I go, because I'm sharing, but I think the biggest thing to understand is that it's really what's going on up here in between the ears, that space that really impacts how you will share. And so in other words, what's your mindset? Because for me, my mindset out there every single day is, and I ask myself this question every morning because I have a routine I do every morning, but the question that's always going through my head is, who can I help today? Who can I serve today? Whose life can I empower today? So when I wake up in the morning, even this morning, the first thing I think is I give thanks. So whoever it is that whether it's the Buddha, the God, or the whoever you believe in, or just if you're an energy thing, I just give thanks for being alive. I tell myself today's going to be a fantastic, awesome day. It's great to be here. And I ask myself, who can I help empower today and serve today? So I think when you go with that mindset, and your mindset is others first, not yourself, it's not about you making money. It's not about you trying to sell bottles. Because even that, it's different mindset. Me selling bottles or who can I help improve their health is two different things, right? So my mindset is always like that. So hopefully that gives you guys some extra boost. Back to you, Danny.
Love it, love it, love it. And actually when I was sharing about some people that came into the showroom yesterday, the first thing that came out of their mouth is like, well, I've never sold anything, so I don't think I can sell. And I love this type of, let's call them objections. We always talk about the objections and say, well, the best part of this is that our products are really not products to sell. We don't sell a product. We really share an experience and the benefits that it goes to you. I said, when you go to watch a movie and you tell your friends like, oh my God, you have to watch this movie. The only difference is that you're just saying it because you had a good experience when you went to the movies. And I love what the team is sharing on the chat. They say the power of sharing is caring and giving back in health and wealth. So whether you want to, change your fashion, beauty, or health, the way you feel, the way you look, it's either for you and your family or because you want to change your wealth and have a business and build and care for the other people. And I've been through a lot of obstacles, lately, and I have lost a lot of very, very dear friends to my heart because of cancer, for example. And actually this past week, one of my closest friends died, and I've been very devastated by, and sometimes like Renee said, we are thankful. We just give thanks to God or whatever it is that we believe in. And I was like upset with life. I was like, why did this happen to my friend? Like, my friend is my age. She has 2 little babies. Why did she die? So for me, I was very like going through a very big obstacle. And then all of a sudden I felt like, what we do on a daily basis, we don't know how it's going to impact people. who are we going to enlighten the room when we are in the presence of somebody else? So that's why I really, and without knowing that this was going to happen, obviously, I knew this was going to be the training for today. And I wanted it to make it more of a personal, where everybody can share their experience on when they are sharing with people. But one of the things that I just truly believe in our business and in the pinnacles that we call success and growing and building is just talking to more people. And one of the things I shared this week, we had actually a call with the team in Singapore, since we are getting ready for the world tour. And one of the things I love to share is the only difference between a leader in the top, like in this case, Renee, we have the pleasure of having you, and people who are just new in the business, that you just have to go through more obstacles. You just had gone through more people saying no to you. You just had gone through people saying, I'm not interested. You just had gone more with people saying, it's not my time right now. And I believe one of your newest team members that, he's been in MLM, he saw this business 8 years ago. And we had this conversation with him, and he says, I was just not ready 8 years ago. So, of course, he went in through his life. He had success somewhere else. All of a sudden, he's ready, to start building an empire here. And that's the thing. We never stop following up with the team and the people that we care about. Because if it wasn't because of you caring for that person, and if that person is not ready, and all of a sudden your lives, cross pathways again, then you will never know. So I always make these analogies because I believe a lot of people get frustrated, or they could get demotivated when someone says no to them. And that's what I love about talking about this topic, because sometimes people are stuck. And then they just call me during the week, Danny, like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I've been doing this, I've been calling these people, and I'm just stuck. So I love to help them go through the unstuck process, where you are actually ongoing. But I love it. So you want to share something?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, it's funny because when you stop the business, right, you literally are giving up the hope. And one thing that Ramin always asks people is, if you stop the business, then what? You had this dream, this goal to build something. You wanted to achieve a better purpose, wealth or health or whatever it is. And if you stop, well, then what? Now you're reverting back to what you used to be. And it's funny because I just wanted to share one quick story, because I was playing badminton the other day, and there's a gentleman beside me who I know for a little bit, but not really close. And he was just like sitting on the chair. He's trying to massage his back. He looked like he was in pain, And so out of genuinity, I just leaned over there. Hey, is your back hurting for some reason? He's trying to explain to me that he has a body pain. And again, from a very genuine, caring point of view, I just said, well, that's actually because my parents also had some body pains, and they started taking this new product called the Fountain of Life, and it really helped them with their back. And he's like, oh my goodness, what is that? And I just explained that, well, basically it's this technology they found from, this cool tree, and it's like an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and it really helped them. He's like, well, where can I get a bottle? So it's literally you just seeing someone that's going through something and caring to ask them, right? And again, so I had to say it's nonstop, and Danny's right. You won't always get someone to say yes. But what I can promise you though is that the more that you do it, the better you'll get. And if you talk to one person and they say no, well, if I talk to 100 people and let's say 40 say no, but 60 say yes, I'm not thinking about the 40 that said no. Mm-hmm. If you talk to one person, they say no, you're focusing because you have one no. If you have to talk to 100 people and even 20 bought from you, you're not thinking about the 80 because you're going to work with the 20 that you got, right? So end of the day, I think what I love about this company, and I was telling this other top leader that just joined, right, Danny, Michael, is that, we're so blessed in this company to have all these calls and trainings being done by corporate for us. So for example, Monday night calls, the product calls, if you're not on those product calls, because what I'm saying is you have to have that conviction and that confidence in your products when you're out there talking to people. Because someone says something to you and then you get all weak and stuff, then you're not in the level, what we call the tripod of belief. Your belief in the products is not there yet. and hop on the Monday night training call, because that will build up your belief and your knowledge in the product. So when you're out there talking to people, you're not gonna, someone say something, you're gonna fall over on the floor, right? You're gonna be like, know the right answers to stay back. So yeah, back to you, Danny.
I love it because, one of the things that when we are sharing the business opportunity with other people, and they are not, like you said, with a tripod of belief, whether in the product, in the company, or the industry, and they are not there yet, we are trying to help them understand, if I can show you a way. So my pitch with this people yesterday that were in the showroom, I'm like, if I can show you a way to make an extra $500 or whatever it is that the person needs, right, is going basically to what they need, will you be willing to learn? And the reason why I love sharing this is because most of the times I rather work with the willing than with those who have the experience. Because you can have all the experience of the world, but if you're not willing to do work, risk, and sacrifice and be coachable, then there is no point. So today I just wanted to share with you some little tips and the power of sharing. So I'm just going to share my screen here so we can start full-fledged on the training of this morning. And then we just go back into the chat into talking about this. So today, the reason why I want to tell you about the power of sharing is because we either stop or we just think we got enough. And, there's never enough. We just keep on going with the next person, whoever is going to be there ready for you. And that is actually waiting. I told you, there's many people out there waiting for an opportunity. They've been maybe praying or saying, God, just show me a way that I can, get this extra money or do something extra, or, I'm tired of my job. We just have to go out and find them. And the thing is, sometimes we don't have that belief. So first, I want you to follow these basic steps that are going to help you become duplicatable. Because what I've noticed is that people do. Yes, we do on a daily basis. We work hard. Some people do more than others. Some people have more time than others. But at the end of the day, if you are not duplicating, then you're going to get to the point where you don't know what else to do. You're just working like a horse. And I always do love the analogy of the ducks. So when the ducks are swimming and you see them on top of the water, they look smooth and, it looks like they are not moving. But when you see under the water, they're paddling. It's like super fast. So I absolutely love that. And that's why I wanted to share this with you. So the first thing you're going to do, sorry. So the first thing we gotta do is follow the system. And I know most of the people who have been, through all the deployment of the new Opulence Global have been following the system. But the reason why we keep going with these corporate calls is just because we know we have to keep on building the training for the new people. So the first thing I wanna share with you is just following the system. Knowing the tools, becoming a master on the links and prints, learning what you have, looking at your presentation, study, know what it is behind the product, what it is behind the system, what it is behind the compensation plan, and then you go to step 2, which is share it with your team. So if you're looking that we have a new video, go and share it with your team. If we have a new brochure coming out, go share it with your team. If we have a new call or we have weekly calls, there is only actually 3 calls from corporate. Monday calls, which is product crossfire, everything you need to know and learn about the products. Tuesday, prosperity crossfire, which is everything you need to know about your compensation plan, how to make money, how the binary works. All the questions are answered on those calls. Saturday live training is I can teach you all the tools, the systems for you to go out and do your business. And then Sundays, there is an opportunity call that you can actually use to bring guests. Show them the business presentation too, so you don't have to wait until the following week, okay? Then I want you to start doing your half-weekly meetings. Like Renee said, I had a meeting in Oshawa this week, or I had a meeting with my team in Alberta the other week. Like every week you should be meeting with your team because that's the only way your team is going to grow. When I see new people coming to my meeting every week, what happens? Duplications start to happen. Then obviously reset and refresh. Whether you're doing it every week, whether you're doing it every month, reset and refresh, go back to your basics. Take a look at what you've been doing that is not working so you can change it. We are entrepreneurs. We are here to build a different organization. We are all different. We all have different needs. We all want different results from our business. Some people are here to get a few $100s extra. Some people are here to build an income. Some people are here working full time, creating generational wealth for their family. We are all in a different perspective in our business, but we have to be able to accommodate everyone. And then number 5, which is, one of the last but not the least, is be coachable. One of the things I notice that as entrepreneurs, we feel we know everything. And we are like, okay, I'm done. I know my presentation. I don't have to go for trainings. I don't need to know the system. This is how I'm working. My business is working fine. I'm good. I don't need to show up. Wrong. You have to be coachable all the time. We are always learning. We are always growing. We're always improving. And if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. So be coachable, just sit down, say, you know what, this is what I've been doing. This is what I think it's been working. But okay, what if I do it this way? And then just try it. Nothing is going to happen in your business. This is your business. And then that obviously goes to the next step, which is going to duplicate. So if you look at your organization or your business and it's not duplicating, it's not growing. So if last month you sold $100, for example, and then this month you didn't sold anything, then there was no growth. You actually went back. Then your following month, you have to do a little bit more than the 100. And the next month, a little bit more than the 150. And then a little bit more than the 150. So it's really about you growing, or maybe you just want to attend more meetings, or maybe you just want to become better at one particular product. Like choose one product a week. So when you do your weekly meetings, target one product. So today we're going to talk about Quad AG. And then the next weekend, we're going to talk about Fountain of Life. And then the next weekend, we're going to talk about the toothpaste. Choose products so that you can train your people. Why? Because not everybody is going to be accommodating to the same meetings, right? We are all in different time zones as well. So we work with the time zones that are here based on our time zone, like Toronto. But at the same time, we want to be able to help you and accommodate most of the people. So I'm just going to see here because I see the Q&A popping up. So Bernicia is sharing. There are so many ways, different ways of sharing in various ways, and they speak to different people. Sharing is not limited to approaching people. It is how you greet people, how you smile to people, and your hair and your skin and the energy and the clothes and your kindness. Sharing is about your heart. I absolutely love it. And one of the things that we wanted it to pass it on. I can't say that even before with GWT, but I can tell you more in Opulence Global since when I've been being here, is really to show people that we care. So Denise is saying she has no sound, so you're probably muted. You're muting the conversation. So just make sure you have your speakers on with the participation. So one of the things I notice is that once people are not sharing from their heart because they care for the other person, you can feel it. And that's why people hate salespeople, because they just feel they want to sell you something. They have a dollar sign in front of your forehead and you can read it, right? So when you have the person that is approaching you because they want to sell you something, you can just feel it. You can see they have the dollar sign on their forehead. So it's all about how you connect with the other person, and that is going to start to duplicate. So when I see the numbers of every one of the accounts, or when we look at, who's actively building the business, who's working, who's getting more sales, we know all these things. As a corporation, of course, we look at the numbers because we are a business on our own. We are on a business that is expanding, that is growing. So the same way I share with you is we are here to help you and support you, but these calls are important not only for you, but for your team. So you shouldn't be here just by yourself. I know, for example, for a while, I don't know if Bernicia is on the call. I know she was doing training with her team after our weekly training. And it was her perfect excuse to have a meeting with the team. Then this meeting with the team becomes social as well, because you want to build the social aspect for the team. And I truly believe people will not say no to a weekly meeting. And one of the things that these people that I was I call it an interview, because I really want to know that the person that is going to be joining the business will be suitable for the business, right? I really want to know what are the needs of that person. And I say most people also join because of the social aspect. They want to be surrounded with people that are positive, people with a good energy, people that are excited for life, people that are thankful for what they have, people that are receiving blessings. And a lot of people want to be surrounded with this type of good quality people. And your reason for joining the business could be different. But I know many, many, many of you have these dreams in their heart that Opulence Global is helping you build those dreams. So one of those things on the power of sharing today, I want to talk a little bit more about the implementations that we did on November 1st so that you can understand them better, and how are these bonuses being designed and created to help you with the power of sharing, to help you build that relationship with your customers for those who don't want to build a business. Because now I see more and more people having more and more customers, more and more retail sales, because maybe they are just not interested in building a business, or maybe they are just afraid of the MLM industry, or whatever it is. There's people who are just deciding not to build a business with you, but that is okay. You never know what's going to happen with that person when they see you, and you never know when they will be ready. So the 10% Smart Buy bonus, as you know, what we saw during this past 6 to 8 months is that people were really going above and beyond their $150 personal volume. And why? Because you have the needs for more product, you have more customers, you just have more options. And then either you save the money and use it on a holiday or for the special season, or if you just want to buy whenever you want, or people are actively building, selling on a monthly basis. So that's the reason why we instead of creating the bonus based on the amount of money that you pay, we base it on the PV. So we can help you with your personal volume, and people understand that they need, as a lifestyle advisor, a certain amount of personal volume to qualify. So now everything is going to be based on personal volume, which I think you absolutely would love, because if you are either buying, selling, consuming the product, this is going to be a help for your business. And for those VIP that were actively building and actively buying from your shops, then we just added a little bit, less money, because we understand that VIP shoppers are just in a completely different need and a completely different mindset that, partners. So VIP shoppers, they can shop from you. And the reason why we created the Smart Buy bonus is so that we can help you have repeated sales. We can help you have more customers. We can help you build your monthly retail and your monthly residual. So for example, VIP shoppers, as long as they buy at least $75, obviously LA pricing on a Canadian pricing, they can qualify after the 3 months as well for their 10% Smart Buy bonus. So I absolutely love this idea. We might do a little bit of training on VIP shoppers more into deep, because now we see the growth of VIP shoppers, and I think you've seen it with the monthly reports that we give you on the newsletter. But VIP shoppers are becoming more and more knowledgeable, more and more. They just want to buy more things. They just want to buy more items. And I think this is amazing because it's building your retail profit. So today I want to share with you an example. As you know, we launched for you the Micro Silver Protection Family Pack. So this pack, believe it or not, we just had orders yesterday because we launched it on the Thursday, and it was amazing. I saw people pre-ordering 5 family packs in one order. I love it. Why? Because they saw the potential of this. So I want to show you the potential of this package so that you can have ideas. And I love giving ideas, because sometimes we are just so tied to what we are used to that we just don't think outside the box. So I want to help you a little bit with that. So I just want to give you an example. If you were to buy one family pack, and let's say you wanted to have for your cash and carry, without thinking, it could be your personal supply, but it's there. First of all, it's a family pack for $250. Right now, you're going to have an estimated shipping date of January 2019, but it's going to cover more than your PV required. So whether you do a family pack every month, first of all, it covers more than your PV requires. So your PV requirement is $150. So one family pack, either if it's Fountain of Life or if it's a family pack of Micro Silver Protection, is going to cover your qualifications for commission. Number 2, it helps you with immediate customer needs. If you already have a customer base that is local to you, that they just want to come to you because they love to be in your space, which I truly, truly, truly believe is what 99% of the customers want, they just want to have your personal service. Then you can just provide them and give them exactly what they're looking for. So if you have a little bit of a stock, it's there. So I love it when, you know, when I used to be on the field and I got customers saying, Daniela, I'm leaving tomorrow. I really need my product. Can you just deliver to my home tonight? And if I didn't have enough product to help them, then I will lose the sale because the customer is going to go to Shoppers Drug Mart or whatever the closest pharmacy for them is at midnight and get the products that they need before they go on the travel. So I really wanted to have everything for my customers that they needed. And it could also be obviously your personal supply based on your family size. And the best part of it is that it comes with promo for free. So this particular case has 6 toothbrushes. How would you feel when you go and shop something and then they have a little something extra for free for you? You are not there only looking at what you bought, but you are there looking for what you got for free. It's just a little extra something that you're giving them as an additional service. It's part of the concierge service we always talk about. And the reason why I love this is whether you use it for you or you give it away. Imagine when you are giving yourself your gift, on top of what I have showed you, put a little tag, make it personal, and you are providing that concierge service that you talk about, then you are including a little something for free. It could be the same deodorant, it could be another toothpaste, it could be, in this case, we're giving you a promo that's branded, that is a good, in this case, is a good toothbrush, but it's there, it's for free. So you either use it for yourself, right? And your family, because you know the toothbrushes come in different colors, or just give it away. Just give it away to your customers as an added bonus that you have right now. And I remember, like, I was always looking for the promotions in the company. Why? Because the promotions are meant for you to grow your business. So if I'm getting 6 toothbrushes for free and it's not my business buying it, why not I want to take advantage of it and get a lot of them? So when there is no promotion, I have enough and plenty to give the extra bonus for my customers. Because if I don't care for my customers, who will? Somebody else. And they're going to find another advisor out there. And they're going to go find somebody else that they would do the extra mile for them, because people are here because they care. They want to know that you care for them, right? So I love this. And obviously you can use them as well for samples. So you can have your own stock, have it always with you, give them to share, give them to smell. People want to feel, people want to try, people want to be able to, you know, just have it handy for samples. So I'm just giving you examples of why you want to have and carry out these products. Now, the best part of this is that you can customize your business and create needs based on what you love, based on what you think your customers will like. So I'm going to open the chat again here so I can read at the same time. So let me see. It says, this is why my stock is always with me. I love it. Mami, thanks for the advice, Danny. So if you have questions, start popping them there, and then I am going to do the questions after. If you have more questions, just give me one moment. I think, perfect. Now, one of the things that I have found more often and often is that either customers who want to do and use the online shopping service, or that they just pick up the phone and they give us a call and then we help them place the order for you and whatever it is. But, you know, having the cash and carry option for many countries is the best, because you can just include the shipping in there. You can just give them the shipping for free, whatever it is, and you can start creating sets. So I'm going to work on some sets for you, and then I'm going to show you some ideas for the holiday season. Since it's November, it's my favorite season of the year, because it's just about you being creative. It's just about you becoming proactive in, you know, sharing and showing the benefits of amazing products. So I wanted to share you this one. I call it the repeated customers, but this is going to be a set that's called the Micro Silver Protection. It's going to be a part of your Smart Buy choices. Now you have all this freedom. Like, I really want you to see our system as is giving you freedom. The reason why we have so many options for you is because we are all different. We all want different things. We all are in different moods. We all want a different thing. This month we want Fountain of Light, but next month we want Micro Silver Protection, but next month we want our Fairy Flawless, but next month I want to save money, but next month I want to buy fashion, but next, you see, That's the amazing of our business. The amazing sides of our business is you have the freedom to choose whatever it is convenient for you. But let me share this with you, because we are talking about the Smart Buy bonus that I absolutely love, because it's an added perk for your VIP customers that will open doors to you sharing more of the products that you have available in your website for them. So for VIP shoppers, for example, a set like this builds the retail profits and the residual income. Because if they buy this the first month, then probably the next month they still have Quad AG, because Quad AG is, last longer. Maybe they go and use 2 bottles of Fountain of Life instead of 1. Everybody's different. Maybe you want to share with me on the chat, based on your experience, how long does people take to take 1 bottle, and then you can create your own sets. But let me tell you, the other than toothpaste, you probably will run on 1 a month. And toothpaste, basically, you might want to have more than 1 in your home. So one of the things I love is I always tell my customers, like, how many bathrooms you have in your home. So 2, okay, so get the 2, so at least wherever you are, you can take it. And then because it's like a small bottle, tiny, you can put in your cosmetic bag and, have it with you anywhere you go. Why not, right? So it just gives them more choices with all these fashion, beauty, and health items that are available for you. Just gives your customer more choices, right? We are thinking about our end customer, not only partners. We know partners are going to buy more because they want to have stock. They just want to have products available for their customers, but your VIP is only going to buy for themselves and their family. So for them, they need to buy $75 from you. So what we're trying to do with this system is build your database of customers, repeated customers that are going to build your profits and your residual income. So I really want you to see it from the perspective that this system is helping you build your customer base. So if they want to have an extra bonus and an extra perk, all they have to do is spend with you the $75. So they were buying $50 with the 1 bottle. Now they're going to buy $75. Why? Because we added more products. And most likely people are buying more than the 50. Okay, so if they want to have the extra bonus, they just have to go a little bit above and beyond. And then it's a duplicable system, because what this creates is you sharing with your team, the team sharing with the members sharing with the VIP shoppers. And then the VIP shoppers are building a referral system for you, because now I want to share with you, if you want to have an extra 10%, would you like to share it with your friends and earn an extra 10% on whatever they buy? Because if now, let's say I am a family of 5 and I share with my 2 brothers. Now my 2 brothers, what are they going to do? They're going to shop for their own families. So if they spend all 75, I get 10% in shopping credits as well for free. So now if they all bought $100 each, I make $20 that month for my own. So I'm spending my 75, but then on top of that, I'm building and I'm saving shopping credits for the future. So I love it. Yes, I get more, but at the same time, I get an extra discount, right? So I just absolutely love it. But if you have questions, please feel free to put them on the chat, and we're going to be saying those questions in a minute. Then, with the new package, though, the upgraded retailer package that you already know, it's $199, includes 2 bottles of Fountain of Life. It ships immediately the instant package to the partners with the welcome kit, all the material that they need. It gives you $20 wholesale profit. It gives you $15 if you're an LP or a retailer, and $42 CV to the binary. These are the basic things that now you know about the retailer package. But it doesn't stay there, because we have developed an amazing personal team bonus in cash. I don't know if everybody knows, but we had these questions coming this week. Is that bonus a percentage, like that I get extra on my shop? Like, people don't understand, because they only see percentage. They don't know that this 10% is going to come to you in cash. And I remember when we launched this at the conference, Renee was there, and he actually stood up and said, okay, people, I don't know if you're understanding. So he grabbed the microphone and he said, you are making this money cash. So I absolutely love it, because now, for the longest time, even myself that I've been in direct selling, 10% per level 1 retailer and 5% per lifestyle promoter on my level 1. That means if I don't stop sharing, That's why I wanted to bring this up again in the power of sharing training, because if I don't stop sharing, and my customers or my partners, they are not ready to become advisors yet, for whatever reasons, they want to do it progressively, or maybe this month they don't have the money, this month they have 199, maybe next month they want to upgrade. But it doesn't matter, because now whatever I am doing to share the business opportunity, I am being recognized for that. Whether I make my wholesale profit from the person, whether it's this volume that's pushing up in my binary, whether it's they are actively selling, maybe they really want to sell the product and they are just going crazy with their sales, then if they are retailers, I'm going to make 10%. If they are promoters, I'm going to make 5%. From whatever it is that they buy, whatever it is their monthly purchase. So I absolutely love this team bonus. I don't know if people were really fully fledged aware of it, even though we did training on this last week. We had this on the Facebook Live. I'm illustrating it to you today. I just want to be very, very insistent on this, because a lot of people probably in the beginning didn't saw the benefit, but now as we say it, they go, oh my God, I love this. Now, whatever it is that they buy, I get an extra recognition for. So that is also building your residual, because it's not only about what do you do, it's not only about what you sell, it's not only about what you share, but what you help your team to do. And I love it. Now, once you help your team have team members and they grow in the company, what happens with you? You grow. You grow, you make more money, you have access to all this as well. So I really believe that this is an amazing opportunity for everyone. I really want you to take advantage of this. And at the end of the day, if you see the potential of this, not only for the money that you're going to make, but for the people that you're going to be helping in your organization. So I really want you to look at your downline and see who's really active, who's really not active. Give them a call. In the company, we are very strict with this type of things. Every day we're getting these phone calls. We are doing the phone calls because we want to make sure our team is well informed. Because we know you are our ambassadors. You are the talent scouts that are giving this information out there. Because I can't believe that there is 60 participants on this training call this morning, but we have thousands of people that probably can't be here. Thousands of people that, they're probably, just in doing something else. And that's the freedom and the beauty about this business. So I really want you to become more and more proactive into sharing these things. And the other best thing is that since we released the Fountain of Life Cap, now you can track the new shopping credits. And I know many of you already saw it because I saw you placing your orders already. But for those who don't know, now with the new shopping credits, whatever shopping credits you have starting November 1st, you can actively use towards Fountain of Life at 100%. If you had shopping credits from before, you can still use them at 50-50, okay? And I think this is an amazing incentive program for the new people who are newly joining the business, because they don't know anything about all the shopping credits that we had before. So now they are really basically saving new money, saving new shopping credits. So people are going to be able to use the new shopping credits 100% towards Fountain of Life. And on top of that, the cap is released. So you can have as many bottles as you want. You can serve your customers in the best way you want, whether you are buying for them or you're letting them know about the amazing reward. So let me share with you that because of the order line, since we had added the order line, we have so many people that are Googling about Fountain of Life. They are finding the resources on the web, and then they just give us a call. They say, you know what, I found Fountain of Life on Google. I would like to have more information and I want to buy some bottles. So the first thing we ask is like, who is your sponsor? Like, we don't sell to the public. So how did you hear about Fountain of Life? And they say, oh, I was just in Google. Can you help me find someone? Then we try to find that person, a partner around the world, whatever it is that they are. And then we just give you a call and pass on that referral to you. So if we get a phone call, for example, I know this week we had people from, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken, we had people from United Kingdom calling, we had people from Nigeria calling, we had people even from, the surroundings of the GTA area in Toronto calling. So we just try to give them to the person that is closest to them. So we need to know that you're actively building your business as well. people are finding about the amazing results of Fountain of Life. Maybe they overheard, or they saw someone giving flyers somewhere, but they just didn't follow up with the person properly. So we always refer the partner back to whoever referred the product, but it's an amazing system that now we have in place to help you build as well your business. So I'm going to stop sharing in here. And I'm going to see if there is questions on the chat. Can I use the new family pack toothpaste as your smart buy from now on? Excuse me. Absolutely, yes. There is many different types of sets that you can create and are going to be available on your smart buy. The reason why you can't add it as a smart buy yet is because this is a pre-order sale. Once the pre-order is released, once we have the product, once we are starting to launch, absolutely you can create your own package. The reason why I share with you the ultimate package of the micro silver protection is because we know as a fact that those are products that people are going to be ordering on a monthly basis that are going to be just flying off the shelf because people need these products, right? People love these products. And having the deodorant and toothpaste added is just products that we consume on a daily basis. So yes, there is going to be the option for you to have the family pack micro silver protection as your smart buy, definitely. Mami, for Fountain of Life, better have 2 per month. Okay, great. So if you think most customers will use 2 bottles, then they can add the 2 bottles. But the other day, for example, I had a customer that called in the office is that they were doing 6 bottles a month. And obviously, they don't go through the 6 bottles. I said, well, why don't you just save the money and put it in shopping credits? Then once you need it, you can use them towards Fountain of Life. She goes, oh, really? Can I do that? I said, yes, absolutely. You can add shopping credits at your smart buy or, cancel your smart buy as the subscription alone because they have had so many products. But now if they have their PV minimum that is required, they can still have the 10% bonus, right? So it's just different ways that you can play with the products that you need on a monthly basis so that it suits your needs. The programs have that freedom. So I love it. I love cash. Yes. Who doesn't love cash, right? This is good news. So to shop Fountain of Life with shopping credits 100% was the good news ever. Absolutely. Because now your team can be saving. And actually, just so you know, as you heard our CEO on a Facebook Live, we're going back to give you the choices of shopping credits when you launch. So the first thing we want people to know is that we notice people were joining Smart Buy, but because once they join, they don't know clearly exactly what the Smart Buy is. They are just excited. They just launched their business. They are not most of the times aware of what it is that they're saying yes to. And then the next month they go, oh, I didn't know about this. Well, the Smart Buy you chose when you join is what we are giving you, right? So in order to avoid that, we decided that, okay, let's give the people the freedom of have shopping credits, and then this way they can buy whatever they want. Once they know the system, once they know that the Smart Buy is the best way to go, people are going to join the Smart Buy anyways. And why I love the Smart Buy is because if this month I don't need product, I can just put shopping credits. But if next month I want, I'm going to do a trade show and I need 150 bottles, like the team in Oshawa, I know couple of weeks ago they went crazy for the trade show and they sold so many bottles and they are super excited. You know what? Nothing happens in your business until you sell something, until you do something. And I love it. You're either sharing the business opportunity, you're either having new people joining your team, or definitely selling something. So I love it. I encourage everyone to pre-order before January because we move to US in January. Wow, I love it. I didn't think of it that way, but that is amazing. I think the US dollars is going to be an amazing change for everyone. But yes, absolutely, everybody should be pre-ordering this package. I love the flexibility that people love to choose whatever they want. People want to have their freedom. One of the things I probably hated the most in the industry is like, oh, I have to buy this package, or oh, I have to have this type of products every month coming to my door, products that probably I don't even like, products that I don't even eat. Like, we've seen it in many different nutritional companies that people end up with stocks of boxes and boxes and boxes of products they don't want. products they don't use, thinking that one day they're going to sell them. So we really wanted it to change that in our company and make it different so that everybody has these choices, but at the same time, people can do whatever they want. So go stock up on now. Here you. 100%. So it's absolutely whether you want the stock for you or you want to give it for your customers, whatever it is, right? Abdullah, Danny, if I launch an LA today, can she order all shopping credits on Fountain of Life without having to pay 50-50? Yeah, absolutely. Now remember something. Probably it's better if Renee says it instead of me because I'm corporate, but you just have to look at just the different scenarios. If people want, if I say it, they're going to kill me. But if you say it, it's good because you are a member on the field. But it's all about having the freedom. Whether you do shopping credits or Fountain of Life, it pushes a different volume. But people want to have that freedom to buy whenever they want. So if they buy shopping credits, it just pushes 30%. If they buy Fountain of Life, it pushes 60%. I mean, I knew Renee was going to be like this, but there's nothing hidden. We just tell you what it is, whether you choose to do shopping credits or not. It's just a choice. And I think people love to have the choices, but we have to be really good at communicating the choices so that people don't feel that we are telling them what to order or that we are, presetting what it is that they're supposed to do. And we don't want people to have grievances like, oh, why are you charging my credit card, for example? No, we want people to know this is a choice that you made when you join, right? Smart Buy, just so you know, I want to really, really alliterate this. This keeps on happening, and I don't know why people are confused. I don't know if it's because we look at the system, we show up for trainings, we know it, but I can't stop at saying it. There is 2 options in the Smart Buy, number 7 and number 8. There is 2 options that say clearly, number 1, run my Smart Buy even if I am PV qualified. So let's say my Smart Buy goes through today on the 3rd, but last week I ordered $500 in product. Am I PV qualified? Yes. Do I still want to run my Smart Buy? Yes or no? Just let us know what you want. But you have to put it on the system. Don't come back to me, the next day say, oh, I didn't wanted it, because I can't do anything, right? And as much as we want to help every single one of our customers, we want to make sure people are reading. People are going through the steps. That's step number 7. And step number 8 clearly states, adjust my Smart Buy if I am not PB qualified. So if your Smart Buy is $50, for example, but you need $150, the system will charge you $100 in shopping credits difference. But if you don't select yes, adjust my Smart Buy, and your Smart Buy is $149, what's going to happen with your subscription? The $150 are going to go through because you said yes to the subscription. So just adjust it, put them all in red, make sure they say yes, 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 yes to everything. It's just having the freedom, but at the same time, is knowing what I want. Is having and taking the power and the responsibility of my own business. This is my business. I want to control how much money I want to make, right? I want to control how much time I want to put into it. I want to control how many people am I helping on a daily basis. I want to control how much money I'm making. It's just an amazing freedom. Sometimes it's just too much freedom, I think, right? So I love the flexibility, maybe it's saying. I'm really happy with the flexibility because obviously you just want to share. And Bernice is saying my hand is up. So Bernice, I'm going to change you to panelist. I think Renee has to do it because since he's the host, so Renee is going to put you as a panelist so you can share with us today. Next question. Can you explain that again? Of course I can explain that again. Okay. As you know, every product has a different push-up. So Fairy Flawless, all the beauty products and all the shopping credits push up 30% in volume. But Fountain of Life pushes up 60%. So whatever it is that you decide to buy is your freedom, is your choice. It just pushes up different amount of money in the binary. So your customer or your new advisors can choose shopping credits. Once they change to Smart Buy, based on what they buy, the push-up is going to be done. So yes, Bernicia, we hear you. Welcome to the call.
Good morning, Danny. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, good morning to the world.
I am
Renee,
so excited.
I am so revved up and excited, Danny, about so many things. But one of the things I'm most excited about is the fact that new partners can order Fountain of Life 100% with shopping credits. So the culture that we've had in St. Lucia is once a person launches, whether it's LP or LA, we make it seem that it's automatic for them to have a family pack with their sign up. So we incorporate the price of that in their package, and they're happy that they get, like an LA, they get 19 bottles. And we do the analogy for them, showing them the comparison that if that money stayed in the bank as opposed to them investing it and buying the family pack, and everybody's blown away by the value, so they actually go and order the family pack. So now all the extra amount I need to add to their sign up amount as an LA is just the $55 for shipping. Whoa! It means that to invest only about 1.5 Canadian for St. Lucia means that each person can go about selling 19 bottles of Fountain of Life, and within 1 week, make the money back. And that means they can put that money in the bank back, have capital to be able to reorder another family pack, plus the personal care products. It's a win, 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 freaking win situation all the way. So for me, guys, I'm in this to make money. I don't know for the rest of the world, but I'm in this to make money. But while I'm making money, I'm adding so much more value to people I meet every day. I left home to go to the beach this morning with my 4-year-old son. He's been begging and begging. But my two other sons do cricket on a Saturday morning. So I'm actually still parked outside of the stadium and forced my 4-year-old to go play cricket because I wanted to be on the call the whole time. But my pouch with my Fountain of Life bottles, that's my stock bag. And I have these that I go everywhere with. And when I park my car, it's on my dashboard, so people on the outside get to see it. So my sharing, like I said earlier, it's about approaching people. It's about wearing my Fountain of Life shirt. It's about wearing my Fountain of Life cap. It's about having my bottles with me to give people samples everywhere I go. This morning in the stadium, I've given about 5 people samples. And it's really the different ways that we share. People meet me and they see me and they tell me, wow, Vern, you look so much younger. I say, guess what? I get paid to look younger. And it's all about the holistic aspect of our business with everything that the company gives to us. So when I step out of home, I am decked down with fashion. So I have my sunglasses, I have my jewelry on, I have my shoes on, I have my belt on. Then I put on my Fairy Flawless. Then I drink my Fountain of Life. So I look good, I feel good, I smell good, and I smile good. So it's a win-win for me all the way, Danny. So I just wish everybody would get into that spirit of be afraid is okay. But when you push yourself out there, you get to realize that there was nothing to be afraid of in the first place. And you just have fun with it. So I love what I do, and what I do loves me. So back to you, Danny.
I love it. Thank you so much, Bernicia. I wish to see everyone with the energy, with the spirit, because one of the things that we always share on the training is people will buy because of you, right? People want to join. Can you feel the energy that Bernicia had? Do you feel like, oh my God, like I so much want your product. Like I so much want to try Fountain of Life. I so much want to try what it is that you're using in your skin. She transmitted it through her beings. It is the energy that we provide to our customers. But if we go like, hi, I'm using this new product, this and then the person is like, okay, what did you just tell me? Like, okay, sorry, I'll call you back, or I don't have time right now. Then we have to be strong with our delivery. And I absolutely love that. When you are excited, I know every single person on this call have had amazing results with Fountain of Life. That's why you're here. That's why you're getting trained. But then that we just have to go out and show it to people. So I love it. Thank you, Vern, for the input. So I have a question here. Says, if I launch a new LA, can that person use their full shopping credits to buy Fountain of Life? Starting November 1st, absolutely yes. So I love it because now they have, right now they get a devotion, they get 6 bottles, and now they can use their shopping credits, right? They can just buy more Fountain of Life. If they want to save them there for the future order, they can do that. If they want to save them there for holidays, they want to save them there to buy a pair of shoes, whatever it is, we're giving people the freedom and the flexibility to do whatever is good for their business. So having fashion, beauty, and health, people are mostly leading with our health product, but we have a big 13-year-old heritage support. Like Bernice is saying, like we go out and we are a product of the product. We already took Fountain of Life. We are using Fairy Flawless every day. We have our jewelry on because if anybody asks, right, then you are ready. Then you feel like, you know, I have it all. Oh my God, when people compliment, oh my God, that's a lovely necklace. Oh, I sell it online. Would you like to take a look at my website? And I give my website right there. But I never go out with what, Bernicia? Your name and number. Remember that training? I love it, but I never go out without your name and number because they are never going to call you back. You have to take the responsibility for that, and you have to call all these customers back. I love it. I have your little notepad, and you know, I want to make sure that I have your name and number because I am a very busy person, and I'm sure that when you call me, I'm not going to be able to pick up the phone. So let me have your phone and number. I love it. So next, very impressive approach. My shoe, Berling is saying my shoebox shop got a bit bigger. I love it. So, was your question answered, Abdulia? I know you were asking about the shopping credits and the Fountain of Life. I just believe with the freedom that people have, people can just do both. Mami saying, can I just choose both 7 and 8 on your Smart Buy? Absolutely. Both are different. I don't know which part people are not understanding. Number 7 is, you are saying yes to your Smart Buy even if you already ordered something else. So for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say Bernicia had a trade show last week, and let's say she ordered 10 family packs. So her Smart Buy is going to run this week. Does she want her Smart Buy or no? You can just go in the system and say, you know what, this month I don't want my Smart Buy because I already ordered 10 family packs and I am good with stock. But maybe this month I need toothpaste and deodorant. So even though I bought 10 family packs last week, I still want my toothpaste and my deodorant. So whether you want or not, you can choose yes, run my Smart Buy, or no, if you are already qualified. Now, if you are not qualified and you say, no, I don't want my Smart Buy, then you don't have PB. What happens to your volume? It flushes. Okay, it's easy and simple. Now, number 8. Says adjust my Smart Buy, because a lot of people were having the 10% discount. The 10% discount has nothing to do with your qualifications. So you still need the 150 PB. So if because of whatever reason this discount goes below the 150, then the system is going to charge you the subscription. I can't adjust the difference myself. I don't have that right as a company, right? I am giving you the freedom to tell the system what you want to do. So if you tell the system, yes, adjust, and your Smart Buy, let's say, is $149, how much are we going to charge you? $1. Because that's what you were below, right? If your Smart Buy was $149 and you're telling the system, adjust my Smart Buy to be $150, how much am I going to charge you in shopping credits? $1. Right? So if you were, for example, most people with the 150 went to 135 because of the discount, right? So if you say to the system, yes, adjust my Smart Buy, we're going to charge you the difference, $15 in shopping credits, if you forgot to add the shopping credits. So always make sure your Smart Buy is at least 150 so that you're qualified, and then your volume doesn't flush. It's very easy, it's very simple, but I don't know why people get so confused with the system, maybe because we see the system every day. So I really want you to become very good at sharing all this information with your team, and that starts from all of you. Questions here. As a retailer, can I get a free upgrade if I launch to a lace? Okay, very good question. I love it. As a retailer, can I get a free upgrade if I launch to a lace? Who can answer that for me? As a retailer, can I get a free upgrade if I launch to a lace? No. Remember, PGB is created, but everything that your personal level 1, whatever they launch, whatever they shop, or whatever they buy, whatever they sell, and whatever they upgrade, but not the initial package. Okay? The initial package doesn't count because the initial package goes for the upline, not for you. Is that clear? So PGB, it's coming from the CV that your first generation creates. So if you're a retailer and you bring two LAs, but your LAs shop, for example, 2 family packs, every family pack is $252, then you get 500 each. And as a retailer, you need 1,000, right? So you need 4 family packs, more or less, CV to give you $1,000 in personal group volume. Remember, PGB is different than PV. It has to come from your first generation, whatever they launch, whatever they upgrade, whatever they buy, and whatever they sell. It's very easy, okay? The next one says, can you please repeat how our account gets flush? Yes, your account gets flush if you do not have $150 in personal volume or PV on your monthly anniversary date. So if your date is the 3rd of the month at midnight Eastern time, you have to have $150 in PV. If you don't have it, then we run your smart buy. If you don't have a smart buy, then we run your subscription of $150 personal volume. Then that helps you accumulate, right? Whether you're a retailer, the only difference is that retailers can accumulate volume, but they just don't get paid on the binary. They have to be promoters or advisors. So the volume accumulates. Whatever happens in your organization, the people on all the online shops in your organization or in your team, it accumulates the volume there. But if you are not PV qualified for the month, the volume flushes, it goes back to 0. All you have to do is buy, sell, consume, whatever it is, right? Minimum of $150. Awesome. Next question. Just to be clear, Danny, my shoebox is stocked with flawless samples, fountain of life, brochures of FOL, and flawless. Small bags for my customers so they don't have to wait with their products in their hands. Every time I leave the house, my shop comes too. I am always picking up customers or prospective VIPs when I leave home. I had to upgrade the size of the box. I love it, Berlin. You know what? It is amazing. You can choose whatever it is that you want. I love the analogy of the shoebox. And, you know, this is amazing. We never know who are we going to meet, right? And the other day, one of my friends like, oh, Daniela, I saw you're, taking these drops every day. Can you tell me what are they good for? I said, you know what? I have the brochure right here. So I opened the brochure and I forwarded to him on WhatsApp. He saw the benefits, like, okay, can I have a bottle? I said, yeah, I can give you one from my monthly supply. So why not? We never know who are we talking to. I never told him about Fountain of Life because, he's busy, he's a real estate, he's probably not even paying attention, but he noticed that every day I take these 10 drops of Fountain of Life. So he had the curiosity to ask. But thank God I was ready. I was able to give him a bottle. But we are all on a daily basis. We are too busy. We might even forget. So I know a lot of people on this call have a job. They go to their work. So, for example, the other day, one of our members showed me, look, this is one of my coworkers, and he showed me a photo. Her coworker had some type of a bruise or something when they started the shift. He's like, you know what? Just let's put a little bit of Fountain of Life. 5 hours later, like inflammation, the redness of the skin, the entire bruise was like almost gone. 5 hours. Is that a good enough testimonial? Yes, people are just not sharing. So I want you to become very good at sharing the testimonials of you and obviously your customers. So I love it. Levi is saying, can you get PV qualified after the monthly anniversary phone call to customer service? Well, you will be PV qualified, but if your volume is flushed, most of the time I think you have 7-day window. But I really want you to become, that's the reason why everything is now based on PV. So let's say, Levi, that your date is the 25th, but you get paid on the 15th. So go and place an order on the 15th, right? You can now buy shopping credits too. So if you buy on the 15th, that is when you get paid. By the time your SAC day it is on the 25th, you're not going to need to call us after. Like seriously, we're giving you all this freedom that accounts should never be flushed. That's as simple as that, right? Do you agree with me? Accounts should never be flushed, because if you get paid before your SAC date, you can pay as soon as you get paid. We know, we understand that we all have different needs. Everybody gets paid on a different date. So if you want to pay on the 10th and your SAC date is on the 25th, great. Place an order on the 10th. You don't have to wait for your SAC date. Then the system is going to recognize that you are PV qualified, so we don't charge your subscription or your smart buy unless you wanted it. So you just have to learn the system. Yes, Bern.
Danny, can I add something?
Yeah.
I know most of us on the call that what I'm about to say may not apply to us, but we have persons in our teams that it may be applicable to. I have persons on my team who have been on shopping credits for years, 5 years, and so on, and maybe the lowest amount, 35 Canadian dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And I met only earlier this week with this lady. She's a lawyer actually in St. Lucia, and she kept paying her $35 every month. She's never attended anything. She's never been to anything. She's never spoken to anybody. She's never used any products. She's never ordered anything. All she kept doing was paying the $35 every month, and she's been doing that from 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to her house.
I think she ran out of battery. Okay, we're gonna wait and see if she hops on through her phone and wait for the question. And then we can just continue. Hey, Bern, where do you get the FOL hat? That's a very good question. So Renee, are you there? Is there anything you would like to add into the call until we wait for Benicia to come back? If you have more questions, please feel free. If you have questions about Smart by group shipping, whatever inquiries you have about your business, this is all about the power of sharing. So I love it.
Yeah, Danny, no, I'm good. I'm just enjoying all of the energy and powers of the stories between, of course, you and Vernicia. It's just so very, very inspiring, you know what I mean? And, I hope that we got Vern back, I think, because she was about to go on a leash mode. So there she is, I think.
Vern, we hear you. Vern?
Danny, can you hear me?
Yes. Vern, we can hear you even if you turn off your camera.
Danny, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying is I visited this lady,
Mm-hmm.
and she was telling me I'm paying all this money every month for years and nothing is happening. So I logged into her back office with her, and she was blown away. The first thing I asked her, have you enrolled anybody? No. Have you ever shared this opportunity with anybody? No. Have you sold any products? No. Have you done anything apart from paying your $35? No. So because I know she was on this monthly smart shopping credits, I had her go to organization and take a look at what happened with the volume. And this lady was freaking out to see that her first generation said 0. She had 20 something people in her team, and she had CV cumulative volume of over $30,000. So as if that wasn't enough, then I took her to her e-wallet to show her her shopping credits. So first I took the calculator and I multiplied 35 times 12 to the number of years and tell her that's the amount of money that has been deducted from your account, from your bank account. She says, yes, because that's about the amount. I went into her shopping credits and I showed her, here, all of your money is there. So I asked her, what if that money stayed at the bank? What do you think would happen? Because the value of what you have here, you can multiply it by at least 40% because of you have wholesale value. You can retail it for up to that amount. If it was at the bank, because of inflation and the charges that the bank would give you, the value of that money would be significantly less. So you have done a major thing every month by investing that amount every month into your business. And now you have the flexibility, you have the control and the power to do whatever you want with that money in your shopping credits. So I encourage you to order your family pack, start using it, and share it with the people around your age group and your neighborhood. And you'd be surprised within less than 30 days. Not only would you make that cash back, but you'll start generating volume. People will see the change in your energy. They will see the change that you'll be losing weight. You will experience some massive experiences with it. And then people will ask you, oh my God, what are you doing, Silma? You look so great. You have some, what are you doing? Then you start sharing. Then they want to know, how is it that you could change your car after you've retired? How are you getting another job? Then you're saying, no, actually, I make $500 bonus every month. And then I use that towards buying a new car. So I showed her all of the possibilities that exist. So I say to my team, for me, it's always all or nothing. Ramin is not putting things out there for us to imagine. He puts things out there that we can actually work towards achieving. And I say, never leave money on the table for Ramin. He doesn't want it. If he's giving it away, take it and run with it. So he's giving money for the car. Man, take it. He's giving money when people shop and they're not LP and when they're LP and retailers. Now take it. Get everybody on your team who's retailer and LPs to shop and get the extra monies. Christmas is coming. Everybody wants the extra money. He's doing the MGRS. Guys, we just have to take the money that he's putting on the table and stop leaving monies behind for a mean. That upsets him, I think. So let's not leave the monies behind. Stay on your shopping credits. Stay on your shopping credits. Do it like you do your light bill. Do it like you do your water bill. Do it like you do your internet bill. Keep your shopping credits going to protect your volume that you will need in the next 2 years or the next 3 years or the next 5 years. That's what I did for my daughter, Danny. And today, after 7 years, Chloe has one team that is over $600,000 in volume. So 2/3 of the work is done. Now the work she's doing is allowing her to cash in so easily because of all of these years of protecting her volume for her. So I want to encourage everyone, if you're not on Smart Buy or on shopping credits, even if it's $35 for the month you can afford, please make the sacrifice and do it. You'll be very happy that you did. Thank you, Danny.
I love it. I love it. You know, some people, they just don't know the value, Bernicia. They don't understand that what they have in their hands and what they've been saving for, it has a value. So that's why I always stretch this enough to say it is our job as ambassadors, as talent scouts, to share this information with people. So once I know the value of what I'm putting in and what I'm getting into, then I understand that whether it is shopping credits, whether it is my product that I am actively using, like this lady now can go back and say, you know what, now I want to buy these products. She can use her shopping credits from 7 years ago that she probably, when she started, products were 55% even more expensive in the terms of fashion. Now she has beauty and health added to it. And, you know, just I want to make sure, and it's clear to understand, because we're talking about people, like you said, people that probably are not on this call because it's a lot of new people. If we have members from long time ago that have shopping credits from when we were in GWT, all those shopping credits until October the 31st, 2018, they can still use 50/50 towards Fountain of Life. Starting November 1st, all the new shopping credits from November 1st beyond can use 100% for Fountain of Life. But the rest, they can still use for anything in those shops. Whether they buy a pair of shoes, a purse, Fairy Flawless, Microsilver Protection, anything, they can use their shopping credits. Now, one of the questions I get asked very, very often, so for, again, it could probably not be you, but I love the questions because sometimes it's things that your team is actually thinking. And we're just not conscious that they have these questions and they probably are shy to ask you. And then they pick up the phone and they give us a call at the office. And one of the questions I get is like, can I use my shopping credits to buy my Smart Buy? What is the answer? Can I use my shopping credits to buy my Smart Buy? No. Stephanie White saying no. Bernicia is saying no. Lori Broom saying no. Who else can answer the question? Can I use my shopping credits to buy my Smart Buy? No. No. Wow, everybody's saying no. Because I know the power of being on shopping credits. No. Tammy Winters, Sonny Garnell, no. Everybody's saying no. Wow. A big no. Well, believe it or not, we still get that question asked every day. Well, no, obviously the answer is no, because you already qualify with those shopping credits. Those shopping credits that you bought 7 years ago qualified you 7 years ago, right? Your Smart Buy is a pre-selected order for the following month, right? So you can't use shopping credits for Smart Buy, but you can use your shopping credits on a regular order. Okay? And I think when Bernice said, once people see the value and they see, okay, I'm paying this much money for shipping, it just makes it a big sense, right? Believe me, I sometimes pick up the phone, customers in Australia, customers in Singapore, customers in Kenya, that they place a Smart Buy of one bottle of Fountain of Life for $55 shipping. Wow. You know what that is? That's my upline misleading me. That's my upline not giving me the options. That's my upline not upselling me, not because they want me to have my product, but why do I want to pay $55 on a shipment of one bottle if I can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Like, even if you're not buying for 6 months and you want to do your one order, take advantage of it. Seriously, take advantage and have this good, healthy mentality. I mean, I know some people, they just want their one bottle, they are okay with it. I'm just giving you the choices. If you have the choice, if you have the freedom, the system is built for you to have this freedom as an entrepreneur, of your customers, of your VIP shoppers, and of you as members. I love it, but we have to do these things in advance. We have to be careful with these things. We created group shipping. Still, people have issues with group shipping sometimes. Why? Because we are not taking responsibility of the team, saying, this is what we love, this is what we want to do, done. Because we haven't set up a culture in our team. But by you becoming the leader, creating the meetings, teaching people what we share with you on the calls, if they can't be on the call on the Saturday, I don't know why the entire team is here, but if they can't be on the Saturday call, what am I doing with my team this week to share this information that I learned today with my team? Because all the questions are amazing. So if you have more questions, bring them on, bring them on. Is what you have to pay to qualify for commission. Is what you have to pay to qualify for commission. I don't like the words is what I have to pay, but it is the volume you generate, right? It's how you phrase it. Imagine you've been invited to join a business where you have to pay every month. The lady yesterday is like, oh, do I have to pay something? Of course, this is a business. Where would you go out and put a business? Within minutes, turnkey, right away. Where? Nowhere. Only this industry gives you that flexibility. So what you have to pay, we call it personal volume. It could be any product that adds up to a minimum of 150. And the other day we were talking in the office, because we are always looking at what are the things that we can do to become better and to improve the systems and all of these things that happen on a daily basis with our team. And one of the things we notice is that most companies, whether they're in direct sellings or MLM, the amount of volume that they have to come up with every month is very high. And probably Bernicia knows about other companies, Renee knows about other companies. But I personally, myself, I can tell you that for 14 years, I had to have $5,000 a month in order to qualify for my position. Yeah, I have to come up with $5,000 in sales a month to keep my position. So when you tell me I have to generate $150 minimum, it is irrelevant, because 150, what is the income potential for you? Like Bernicia said, her daughter built it for years. Right now, she's going to do 1/3 of the job. But having a family pack, it's a lot beyond the 150. So when I show you the example of the new family pack, it will cover your PV. You will have stock a little bit. It's not much. It's just a little bit for maybe one family, right? 2 or 3 customers maybe, and that's it. You're done. But that your business doesn't stop there. The sky is the limit. You decide how much you want to make, and then you build the residual. I love it. So is what you have to buy to qualify for commission. Yes. You can either buy, you can either shop for yourself, which is basically the same thing, or give yourself a treat if it's your birthday, right? Or if you want to save money during the year for your anniversary or for holidays. We are all different. You have the freedom to choose whatever you want to do. Now, the reason why I said earlier that Renee went like, yes, and he was excited about it is because if, like Bernicia said, the culture in St. Lucia is have a family pack a month, at least that's your 12 bottles, at least. We have talked about it. I want to do the math again here. If you were to only sell 12 bottles because you get the 13 for yourself, if you were to only sell the 12 bottles and you make $15 profit out of per every bottle, I mean, a little bit more, obviously. After you have your Smart Buy discount, you make a little bit more. That's $180. Can you use this pitch? If I can show you a way to make $180 extra a month, would you be interested in taking a look at my opportunity? $180. I don't know. In Canada, we're sitting in our laurels because we are so blessed. That probably people, but I'm telling you, people would be excited to have $180 extra a month if I can show you a way. That's one family pack a month. How much money you want to make from your Opulence Global business? I know people in St. Lucia, $180 would make a difference in their income. Yes or no? If only you were to sell 12 bottles of Fountain of Life, but it's up to you. Whatever you decide to do with that is up to you. It could be 1 now, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 10 because you had a trade show. It's amazing, the possibilities. So you have the freedom, you just have to accommodate to whatever it is good for you. Next question is 150 math investment can equal up to $3.1 million per year. I love it. I think that's a pretty good return on investment. Yeah, because you have access to this potential $3.1 million per year that Opulence Global gives you and the residual. If you can accumulate it on shopping credits, right? Yeah. The only difference is that if you do shopping credits, they push up 30% on the binary. If people are actively buying Fountain of Life, it pushes 60%. So I want to repeat, Fairy Flawless, fashion and beauty pushes up 30%. Fountain of Life pushes 60%. Shopping credits pushes 30%. So you just choose, okay? Can you talk about the Opulence MasterCard usability? Yes, the Opulence MasterCard you can use anywhere. Everywhere that they accept MasterCard, right? You can use it there, whatever money you have in your e-wallet, you just transfer from your e-wallet to your MasterCard, and then you can use the MasterCard in different locations. You can use it to pay your groceries, you can use it to, go shopping in the mall. Anywhere that they accept MasterCard, you can use your MasterCard from Opulence. I have inactive inventory accounts been flushed from GWT. I am inquiring about IA flushing only. Yes, we shared that on the webinar last year, I believe. Absolutely, there was people that many years, for 8 years or something, that never used their accounts. Absolutely, yes. They can come back. Those people can come back, absolutely. But they just have to have a new account. People, I don't know where do we think that we can come back to a company 10 years later and have the same position I had 10 years ago. Would you believe that? Can you believe we get those questions? Why would I have the same position I had 10 years ago? Right? That's why we alliterate on the importance that if you join today, it matters. You are on a ground floor opportunity. It matters. Why? Because if tomorrow, I remember when I joined GWT, a friend, the friend that introduced me to the business had somebody else, and they were talking about the opportunity. And she's like, "Okay, I'm going to think about it." And then I just went on, and then I remember I became a diplomat in 24 hours. And then by the time she joined, there was already like 10 people that she missed because of one day say, "Oh, I'm going to think about it," right? That's why timing is so important. But if we don't have that sense of urgency sharing with our team, how is our team going to feel that, oh my God, like I got to do this, right? So I love it. I think the best portion of it for our team is saying, you know what, this is a new company, restart, refresh, here I go, right? It's just a new system. I love it. I was able to use my gold MasterCard for the first time in the shopping mall. I was so happy. Isn't it, your MasterCard, a piece of conversation? That's why I love to have my MasterCard, even though you can use it, you can use your e-wallet to buy things in your shop. But my MasterCard becomes my opening of conversation. And I love to go to the bank and, you know, with the teller. It just opens the conversation for new contacts. I wish my microphone was working. Berling. Okay, you can text me here. 10 years is a huge absence. No excuse. Yeah, if they were not in the company, their accounts are gone. There's also, remember, there's lots of new additions, lots of new things happening in Opulence Global that people are excited for, all the new implementations that we have in the business. So awesome. There's also a prosperity call, as you know. Mike takes care of that call. Sometimes our CEO takes care of that call. Everything you need to know about your business. So you can bring up all these questions in the prosperity call as well. But is there anything else that we're missing from the power of sharing? Raise your hand if you would like to share, so Renee can make you host, and then you can share with us the power of sharing. I really love opening our mindset to receive referrals from the people that we already know. So most of the things, as you know, we are on the people business, and we need to be in contact with more people, because we never know who are we going to talk, who are we going to encounter. So I love that. So is there any more questions that you have in the call before we wrap it up? So one of the things that I always also share about when we are actively building our business and when we are actively talking to people about it is never go out without asking for referrals. Because when someone is, let's say today is not their day, or they are not excited, or you know, something is going on in their life, they are not ready to join your organization, then if you have an infinite follow-up and you ask for referrals, you can expand. And that is something that is called leverage. So I've found many people, for example, like let's say I'm not ready. And I think our SVPs and as Human shared this the other day on our call. He said that when she joined the business, she was a guest in that meeting. So she asked the lady, like her friend who asked her, like, would you come with me to this meeting? And she said, yeah, let's go together. And then she asked, like, are you joining? Because I am joining. So you never know. So if you are, I know Bernice is getting the team ready for St. Lucia World Tour. I know we are working with a team in Singapore. We're working with a team in Kenya. So I always ask, feel free to bring a friend and I will have a special gift for you. Why? Because I want the person I am inviting to bring a guest. So I am multiplying and duplicating my possibilities. So if I can't find 100 guests myself, I can find 10 who bring 10, yes? So if I find 10 VIP customers or 10 prospects that bring 10 friends, will I have 100 people in a room? So I always ask for referrals. You know what? Feel free to bring a friend or two. Could you just let me know and, like, you know, advise me so I will have a special gift for you. So I am motivated by my gift. I want to see what are you going to give me, but I'm coming with a friend because yes, I don't want to come to the meeting by myself. Most people don't want to show up alone in a meeting where they don't know anybody, right? So always ask them, you know what, feel free to bring a friend. So I love it. Next question, say Obdulia. Danny, I am in my back office and I can't find the two different categories of shopping credits. Number one, old. Number two, the one after November 1st. Well, you're going to find that in the, I'm going to show you right now. Let me just sign in here so I can show you. I can show you where to find it. Once you shop in every product, you're going to see the options. So let me just sign in here. One moment. I will show you. So, let's try Obdulia's website. I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I'm in Obdulia's website, as you can see here. So Obdulia has 10% discount. This is how much she's paying for her bottle. And now she's going to see here, available shopping credit balance is $300. Shopping credit dollars to be used, $17.50. Additional charges, $18.75. So if she was to have new shopping credits as of November 1st, it will show her here. Okay? Then she knows that when they add the shopping credits, they can choose. And then once they go to checkout, let's say we add this bottle to the cart, go to checkout. If she had shopping credits, new shopping credits, it will show there. Okay? Here, 50-50, because by the way, the amazing flexibility of this is that once you have new shopping credits, let's say you have $100 and the $100 covers the 36, for example, then your total will be zero or $15 for shipping. But if you had money on the 50-50, you can still use the 50-50. Okay, it's not one or the other. I love it. You can use the 100%, whatever, and then if there is a remaining 50-50, you can still use. So you're basically paying at 25%, you know, remaining. I love it. So it's going to be shown in the product, as you see on the presentation I show as well. Is this clear? You're going to be able to see and have both and see, I had this many from the before or a little bit from the new, okay? Perfect. So once people have new shopping credits, they can use 100% towards Fountain of Life. So right now, the accumulation, most of them are going to be zero unless they are on shopping credits. Now, this goes back to the question that Levi made earlier. If I get paid on the 25, but my shopping credit goes on the 10, can I pay on the 10? Yes. As long as it's before your SAC date, you can always do shopping credits, right? So now you're going to be able to shop. Like I'm going to go back here to show you. One moment. So let's say you go to your dashboard. Now I see that I have 300 shopping credits, but let's say I want to buy shopping credits. So now I go shop, shopping credits. This is Obdulia's website, sorry. I go shopping credits here, and then I can buy the shopping credits before. I can buy my 35, I can buy my 75, I can buy 150, or let's say this month I want to buy $500. So I click on this one, and then I put, I want to buy $500. 500, right? Or 1500, whatever. Then just added it to the cart. Okay? So the best flexibility of this is I can pay my shopping credits in advance. And then also, I don't know if you know, well, most of them you probably can't notice, but once you have, and I'm actually going to be training this on the world tour, one of the things we added is a renewal button that is going to show up here. It's actually already up, but once you have 30 days to renew before your date and 30 days after, you can go click there and renew your account on your own. I love it. So this button is only available for people whose accounts are up to renew. So 30 days prior and 30 days later, you can pay for your renewal on your own. I love it. So as of January 2019, will the percentage cost be in US also? Yes, everything is US. So you're gonna make more money in commission, same thing that you're gonna be paying US dollar. Awesome. I was gonna look into something else. I think I forgot. Is this clear for everyone? So now you have the flexibility to pay your shopping credits at any time. If this month you don't want to have a smart buy, but you just want to buy shopping credits, you can add that in your smart buy. Love it. The package cost be in US also? Yes, 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 yes. My apologies if I understood wrong. Yes, Berlin. All the packages are going to be in US dollars as well. Okay, let me see if I remember something else. So does the step 7 and step 8 is clear for you on the smart buy? That's very important, since now everything is based on the PV. People need to be aware of the PV that they have created on the month. So step 7 and 8 is very important for everybody. Everybody should know how to control that, okay? Go and edit it. The only thing you can't do is cancel it on your own, but now you can add shopping credits to it, so it's up to you. Since it's based on PV, if you don't want the smart buy that month, just buy the shopping credits before the date, and that's it. You don't have to pay the shipping and whatever. It's just convenience. It gives you the freedom to use the system as you want. Okay, awesome. I'm excited to see the team Kenya here. So team, is there any more questions before we wrap up the call? Awesome. Will the price of Fountain of Life remain as 50? As far as I know, yes, $50 US is going to be the price. I don't know if we're going to increase the prices. If we were to increase the prices, obviously we would let you know. But as far as I know, we are just, every price is going to change to US dollars. So yes. Awesome, awesome questions. I love it. So Renee, you want to wrap up the call before we just head to finishing? I don't think there is more questions so far.
Yes, again, thank you so much, Danny, for taking your time. You know, I mean, you're there every single day. And again, on Saturday mornings, you bless us with your presence and your knowledge and your expertise and, of course, your passion and heart. So I want to thank you again for being here with us today. And wish everyone a powerful, powerful Saturday and get off to sharing more with FOL and the business. So, yeah, so I'll stop the recording and have yourselves a wonderful weekend.
Great, 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 Renee. Thank you so much. Looking forward for every single one of you to hop on the Monday Crossfire product call. Last week, it was an amazing call with our microsilver specialist. So every week, we try to bring you up the new additions, the new training for you fresh, but really is the same thing and is really getting to learn from the experiences of others. There is one question more in here. Where in our back office can I go purchase deodorant? Is part of the Fairy Flawless. So if you go to beauty, you can find the toothpaste and the deodorant there, as well as the pre-order of the family pack. So is there any more information on the exotic vacation in 2020? Renee, everybody's excited about coming to Dubai in 2020. Well, the information you need is becoming an LD4. Becoming an LD4 so that you can qualify. The 2020 is not open for all members. It's only open for qualifiers. Okay.
So then can I de-rank myself and rank again to LD4? Luckily in this company, there's no D-ranking. So once you have that, there.
Well, Renee, just so you know, and this probably will help you too, as you know, for example, the LD2 cruise, it's always for previous qualifiers as well. So they are always invited to come. So in your case, since we were part of the, basically the rebranding of GWT to Opulence, it was clearly said on the conference that for current LD4s, they just have to qualify for a few months. I don't know when that is gonna be applicable. So obviously you're gonna be part of this if you qualify. Why not? Yes, yes, yes.
Sharing is caring. So again, you know, always a pleasure to have you, Danny. And it's like, you know, again, the folks, you know, we should have everyone in the company on these calls because, you know, again, if you have a brand new team member and you can't train them yet, there's no better way to train someone than to have them join these calls. So again, we'll see you back. Don't forget this coming week, we do have on tomorrow evening, we have our weekly business tour at nighttime with a bunch of stories. So please join that as well too. A great time to bring prospects, team members, and even people that are looking at, you know, having more in their life, wanting a little bit more in their life. Monday night, of course, we have the product crossfire, and Tuesday night is a prosperity call. So yeah, do you want to say one last thing there, Danny?
Yeah, actually, there's another amazing question in the chat. Says, what is the purpose of the $35 shopping credit for a retailer to set up when they are joining if they can't get the 10% on the third month? Exactly, that's the reason. I think the question answers itself, right? The reason is because, well, maybe some people want to be on 35. It's okay. The 35 helps them build the volume, but it doesn't help their business really. I think truly whoever wants to join as a retailer is because they want to retail the products. They might just not have, you know, there's many different circumstances why they don't join as advisors. But, you know, is it based on the PV? Yes. Will they have the 150 PV? Absolutely yes. But we have options for everybody. Remember, same, I always respond the same way. We have to cater for all different types of people, and then people have the freedom to make their choices.
And if I may add to that as well too, because really, sorry for the background noise. It's weekend, so you have the kids here. But again, in short, you know, Danny's right. I mean, even people that are on the $35, I always suggest to go on at least a 150, because really, if you're actually selling the bottles, one bottle a month is barely enough. So the only real strategy I see to someone who's going to be a retailer on $35 is just to bank the volume. But again, you know, if you're actually at all serious about your business and you care about people around you, you know, I mean, really, one bottle a month is not enough. You know, you got to have a few for your family members. So really, 150 a month is something that everyone should be doing. And again, by doing that, you will get the bonus 10% discount as well. So yeah, thank you.
I love it. Well, that's amazing answers. Thank you so much for the team, for all your input. I love, you know, writing your questions, bringing them on the Saturday training, because it helps a lot more people than just, you know, receiving the answer on your own. But that's why there is a phone line direct to us. And, you know, we're always here to help you and support you. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. And remember, like Renee said, once you are thankful, be a blessing for someone today. Bye for now, team.
Bye, everyone.